Hi, guys, welcome back. My name is Danny, and I'm doing another fragrance review today. So, today we have one called Cherry Smash by Alt, and this is Alt's impression of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This one's called Cherry Smash number 12 by Alt, and let's go ahead and review it. So we'll see how close it is to Tom Ford's one. I've only smelled the Tom Ford one once a long time ago in a shop, so I'm not really familiar with it. Let me give you a little background actually of how I like why I ordered this actually. So when I was ordering from Alt, I was doing a package deal with 5 colognes in them. So there were 4 that I knew I wanted, and I picked those 4. But then there was one empty spot. Like I needed to add something, a 5th cologne. So since it's a Tom Ford and I like a bunch of Tom Ford colognes, I figured since this was one of the best sellers on Alt's website, I just added this. I've never owned Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, the original on which this is based. So I don't really like. I wasn't really very familiar with it. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I mean, I already have, but I kind of want to do it uh, in front of you guys. Yeah. Not a fan, I gotta say. I know a lot of people like this one. I know a lot of people like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, but to me, like it's, and I'm sorry to say this, it's a novelty scent for me. Like it smells like the medicine. It smells like Nyquil, the cherry flavor, which I used to, take a lot when I was younger, just to go to sleep sometimes. So, and like the smokiness, like it's supposed to be smoky and cherry scent. Like the thing is, I feel like cherry scent doesn't exist. Like if you think about it, cherry doesn't really have a scent. It has a flavor. So, or if it does have a scent, it's very faint, not noticeable. So, like it's it to me, it feels like an artificial, like smoky, like scent that maybe you'd get from baking something with like cherry jam in it. Like it smells like a food more than a cologne. So I don't see myself wearing this, but I know a lot of people like it. And from what I remember, and my memory is vague because it was a while back, I was in a shop at Sephora where I tried Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. And, it wasn't anything that stood out now that I recall. Like, I should have really thought about that before adding this, but, it was a package deal. I needed to add one, and this was one of their top sellers. And Tom Ford's version goes for, this is the 1 ounce, the 30 ml size. But Tom Ford's 100 ml goes for over $600, and I think that's probably the reason a lot of people buy it, just based on price. Like, or maybe people maybe like it. I can't speak for other people. Like, if people like it, they like it. But this is not one for me. Like that's all I can say. It smells like a very basic like incense stick that you get from like a shop like Five Below or something, like 3 for $1 or something. And like when you burn that like smoky and like cherry or whatever berry fruit scent that comes out, that's what this smells like to me. So I actually gave this to my daughter. So it's hers. I'm just borrowing it back to do the review. I don't think I'll wear it. Like I couldn't comfortably like put it on and go to a party or something. Like it's just not me. But I think it smells very much like Tom Ford's. So if you're a fan, and I know from being in like fragrance communities and stuff, I know a lot of people are like huge fan of the Lost Cherry, and this is the Alt's impression. So this 1 ounce or 30 ml bottle was $39 or 39 dollars. The twice as much. The 60 ml would cost another $10, would be $50, just like most of their 60 ml scents. So Cherry Smash, not for me, but I can see why some people like it. I mean, I respect everyone's opinion. So if you like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, then go for this. Save money, go to Alt, get this for much cheaper. I think Tom Ford's 1 ounce, this size bottle is like 255, I believe. I'll put all the notes in the video once I look it up. I don't really know, but I haven't really looked up all the notes, what's in here. But just from smelling it, it seems like it seems like baked goods, like like some kind of bread with like a cherry jam or something being baked. That's what I get from this, and that's why I can't wear it somewhere and like be serious. Like I don't expect to be taken seriously wearing this. So just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for everyone. It's it's just not for everyone, but it's definitely for some people. So rating wise, if I have to give it a rating, this would get like a 6.5 out of 10 from me, because it's not a terrible smell. It's not one that I'm repulsed by. It's just also not that's my style, that I'm not impressed by. So it's a nice scent. I don't mind smelling it, but not too much. It kind of gives me a little bit of a headache because, especially the Alts version, like, the dry down, as usual, all of Alt scents are very similar to the original on the dry down. Like, once they're dried, once you've sprayed and a little bit time, a couple of minutes have passed and, it's dried and you sniff it, or the scent that comes off, like, that smells exactly like the originals usually. But the initial spray on this one, like it smells a little bit like liquor and like cherry flavored liqueur, I guess. So for that reason also, like it produces like this nauseating feeling to me. So it's not for me. Sorry, somebody was passing there. It's not for me, but doesn't mean it's not for, like it's a bad scent. It's a lot of people like it. So my rating 6.5. Is it worth it? Not to me, but maybe it is to you. That's it for today. See you next time.